YouTube. Let me get some YouTube love, guys. One more time. One more time.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black.
I miss fishing. What's up, people? Give it up for yourselves. What's up? What's going on? How's my people tonight? How are my friends? How's my extended family? All you guys out there on Facebook, all my friends out there in YouTube world. Hope everybody's doing well. It's cold. It's real cold. It's only going to get colder. It's already cold. Oh, it's cold, man. Woo! Goodness gracious, man. What is going on? Boy, I know our climate change deniers in full force tonight, boy. They're like, ain't no way. See these Democrats and these Republicans, anybody who believes in climate change. You know what? Because there are Republicans who believe in climate change. But anybody who believes in climate change, right now, these deniers are really giving you the business. They are laughing because they believe because we say there's climate change and because scientists say and because all indications prove that, yes, the planet is warming, they believe that every day has to be a warm day for that to happen. That's what they believe, man. They believe any day that it's cold, they're like, see, I knew it. All a bunch of crap. Wasn't true. It's not true. Why is it not hot right now? It's December. That'd be a good reason. Dude, it's not like every day is going to be the 4th of July. No, every day, no. It's like over time, okay? And really, it's based on water temperature. It's water, right? But no, Tim Black, we don't go making sense. Don't go telling me stuff like that crashes my, personal opinion about something I haven't taken the time to even read an article about. Back to the weather. It's cold, man. It's cold. And here in D.C. area, it's going to be colder on Thursday and Friday, even way colder, guys. So it's so cold, they're like, if you don't have to go outside, don't. Just don't do it. Don't even do it. Just stay put. Because out there, that's called the Hawk. Out that door is the thing we in the hood, we call the Hawk. And the Hawk don't play. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting. He's waiting for you at the curb. As soon as you come out the door, he's right outside the door like this. This is your door jam. This is the Hawk. He's like this. He's got his fist balled up. Bam! As soon as you come around that corner. Oh! Go back in and get another coat. Go back in and get another coat. Go back in and get some gloves. He hits you real good. Bam! Just go back in, stay in. Hello? I'm going to hell. Everyone in my house is sick. Everybody's sick. Even the dog's sick. Cough, dog. Everybody's sick. The goldfish sick. All right. Is the Cold War, is it back again? Is it the Cold War again, guys? I'm trying to figure it out, man. What's going on? I'm serious, man. Are we at war again? That's what they want. I believe they just want us to go to war. They're like, war drums. They want it, man. I saw a picture. It was so funny. I'm not supposed to like it because the person who posted it, I don't like him. Because I don't know why people like him. I really don't. I don't even want to say his name. I'm not going to say his name. It's a picture, but the picture's hilarious. There's a little toddler in the bathroom, and there's writing all over the wall, right? It's like wrote all over all the walls, right? And the caption says, And the kid's got the crayon. He's sitting there or whatever, the marker. And you got to look. Remember, the whole bathroom, every wall, the toilet tissue, the sink, everything's covered in like scratched, scratches, scribble scrabble. We used to call it scribble scrabble, right? It's all covered with the black marker. He's got the marker in his hand. He's looking and he's smiling like this. And the caption says, "The Russians did it." Oh, God. Said the Russians did it. Hey, look, we need a picture of the dogs that destroy the house. When the owner comes home, the dog's all covered and stuff, and it's like, the caption should be, "The Russians did it." I'm telling you, man, it works. 45% of the country will believe you. You need no evidence at all. Just say it. Well, he said it was the Russians. Well, doggone it. As long as he said it. Did he say it? Yeah. He's a dumbass. Who else? Oh, no, him behind him. Oh, okay, he's smart. We trust him. You need any evidence? No, we don't need any evidence. How unpatriotic are you to need evidence? Just because it's from a government agency that's known to lie repeatedly throughout history. Boy, they gonna come get me one day. Y'all just remember Tim Black was your friend. Tim Black was your friend. Y'all set me up a trust account, take care of my family, man. I'm serious. They gonna come get me messing with y'all. Tell them, Tim. You tell them. You tell them, Tim. You tell them. That's why I give to your Patreon, to take that risk, brother. Take the risk. Media types hit panic button over CIA Russian assessment. It may be time for a deep breath in the wake of a CIA assessment that Russia interfered in the U.S. election to boost Donald Trump. Some media personalities are seizing on the report as proof Moscow has just installed its own version of a Manchurian candidate. The Washington Post first reported on the CIA assessment on Friday, but despite internal disagreements over the analysis, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence has not embraced the CIA finding. Can I say that one more time so people hear it? Despite internal disagreements over the analysis, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence has not embraced the CIA finding, and neither has the FBI. The report has fueled efforts to derail Trump in the Electoral College and call the entire election into question. There goes your consensus argument. Yeah? There goes that whole thing about consensus. Everyone thinks it. What's wrong with you? Why are you so late? Why don't you believe your own government? Why are you toting for the, carrying water for the Russians? Why are you, and yeah. We don't believe us. They work across the street from one another, don't believe each other. Come on, man. Oh, man, this thing is too much in the way. I gotta move my thing. You guys understand what I'm saying? They don't believe it. They don't believe it. It's not just you and I. We're not the only ones who don't believe it. Other people don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe it. People whose business are to investigate these things. National intelligence. What else? The report, okay. Ryan Lizza of The New Yorker concluded America now finds itself in an unprecedented situation. GOP strategist John Weaver concluded the country has been hit by cyber 9/11 and Russia committed a Pearl Harbor cyber attack. You know what? Guys? At some point, man, we got to stop comparing everything with something else. You know what I mean? We got to stop doing that. Stop comparing everything with something else. You know what was Pearl Harbor? Pearl Harbor was Pearl Harbor, you dumb bastard. Pearl Harbor was Pearl Harbor. You know who Hitler was? Hitler was Hitler. Yeah. Yeah. You know what slavery was? Chattel slavery, like we had in the United States? Chattel slavery in the United States. Nothing else is the same as the other thing. To do that minimizes the anguish and pain of the original thing. Because you never make a direct correlation. It's never identical. It's never. You just do it because you're lazy. And you want people to have this picture in their head of the worst thing imaginable and compare it to your thing. Yeah? You know, it's one thing when you do it with like a woman you just met. You know, she was like Kathy Bates. She had that Kathy Bates look. Really? You know, the one from the thing where she hit the guy in the feet with the sledgehammer, broke his legs. You mean that one? You know, no, she's not that bad. She's just a woman who didn't understand that when you didn't call her, that meant don't call you. It's not the same thing, but we do this. But it's okay when you do it on a personal level. It doesn't affect the world. You cannot do that when you are a news agency. You can't, or a pundit, or a commentator, doing what I do. You cannot do that, all right? That is, it's just unethical, stupid, wrong, misguiding, disinformation. Sort of like the video I did on Denzel Washington, where he says, you guys got to check that out. I know I'm getting off topic, but just check with me real quick. I'll get back. Denzel Washington said, if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed, and if you do watch the news, you're misinformed. But you're misinforming people when you make these crazy correlations that don't matter. Joy Behar of The View. Woo! Joy Behar of The View. I tell you, man, I love the internet. I love doing what I do, man. I really do. But the fact that someone like Joy Behar, who knows nothing about any topic she ever talks about, does anyone on that show read stuff? Like, ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they like, look, see, these are papers. These are papers. I read them already. I read them. I am aware of what's being talked about. But it seems like the women of The View, and I'm sure there's an equivalent dumb guy show, right? But I'm talking about The View right now. This is not sexist. The people on The View are idiots. It's plain and simple, man. They're just idiots. They're talking about don't get your news from Facebook. How about don't get your news from The View? How about that? How about we don't get our news from The View or The Choice or The Wrap or The Real or Keep It Real or any talk show that comes on during the day or Ellen DeGeneres or anything or you know, or the Today or Good Morning, any daytime show that is just there to just feed you BS. Joy Behar of The View called on Trump to step down over his disagreement with the CIA assessment. Hey, Joy. So you're saying the FBI needs to step down too, right? Like the entire Federal Bureau of Investigation needs to step down too, because they also disagree. They disagree too, Joy, but you know that if you Googled. Simple. Oh, look at the results. It's not just Trump, it's other people too. See, and I've been telling people, and I know it's hard for people to get it because they're so used to partisan commentators. They're so used to people being on one side or the other side. Here's the thing. I'm doing something new here, and the new thing is this. Here's the new thing. I'm not going to make up my mind about any topic until I investigate it. I don't care what the topic is. Fooled you, didn't I? Because you know how most people do? They just already have a decision made, and they just look for stuff to fulfill or prop up their already built-in narrative. I don't do that. I don't do it. I struggle with it. I struggle with it. Because it's hard to do because I've been programmed. But over the last year or so, I've been unprogramming myself slowly to get to this point right? Where I can look at an issue and say, you know what? What's the issue? And look into it, regardless of who it is. So what I'm saying is, I'm not a Trump championer. I'm not. But I will not do what people are doing. And I know it's popular. See, I know it's popular, but I won't do it. Here's the thing. Joy Behar, all you guys, he gotta mess up first. He has to make the bad calls, do the things like leave thousands of people stranded in New Orleans like Bush did in Katrina. Before I make those statements about it. That's all. That's it. It doesn't mean I'm a sellout. It doesn't mean taking up for him. No, I'm just treating him like a human being. Until you do the thing, I can't blame you for doing the thing. You got to do the thing first, whatever that is. They did the same thing to Obama. You called him racist for it. But I'm supposed to do it. It's okay to do, right? To make a judgment before the guy even gets in office. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. All right. So back to Joy Behar. You know what? I won't do it. You can pressure me. You can unlike me. You can call me names. You can write me dumb mail. It's fine. It's okay. Rookie mistake. You're used to being programmed. You're used to these people who just always say what you're thinking. Okay. I get it. But I can't do it, man. I gotta wait till people screw up for me to go in on them. That's what I do. When they screw up, I go in. So Joy Behar, guys, here's what she says. She wants Trump to step down over his disagreement with the CIA assessment over Russia involvement. Trump called the finding ridiculous in an interview with the Fox News Sunday. He has to step down before the inauguration, before they give him the nuclear codes. We're at risk when the president is fighting with the CIA, she said to applause from the audience. See? They all clapped. Obama earlier today was giving a speech where he talked about being at war every day his entire presidency. He said, I'm the only president who's been at war his entire 2 terms. And you know what people did when he said it? They clapped. They clapped like it was, that's my guy. My POTUS. My POTUS. That's what that is. That's my POTUS. Always at war. Man, you go here with your killing self. Drone, man, go ahead, man. You a bad mother droner. Go ahead, player. Let a player drone. Stupid. Just stupid. But we want peace. Talking about connections to Russian members of Trump's team, including former campaign boss Paul Manafort and pick for Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, Behar asked, do we have to wait until the hammer and the sickle is in the American flag before we stand up to this guy? She said hammer. See, here we go. Hammer and sickle. The hammer and sickle. Okay. Jeez. I wish Trump was black. I wish he was black, man. I really do. Because they wouldn't say any of this stuff. They couldn't. Racist. You're racist. You would have thought he called white kids super predators or something. You would have thought he was married to the president of the United States and went around the country talking about locking up poor black people, poor black kids, locking them up instead of giving them summer jobs and stuff. You would have thought that that he helped champion with his wife, who was the president, bills that sent jobs overseas or something. You would have thought that he had, traded influence for money during his time as Secretary of State. You would have thought he was courting emails saying I have a private and a public faith. You would have thought that there were scandals like Whitewater and impeachment of his wife, you would have thought all those things had happened the way they talk about this guy. We are at war with Russia, or perhaps more correctly, we have lost war with Russia without battle. Keith Olbermann. Hold on. Man, do people, you know what? It is hilarious. Keith Olbermann, dude, unscrew your old knee, like unscrew your knee, put it in the closet, and then kick your own butt with your other one. Like, take your other leg off. Dude, seriously, man. I'd have unscrew your leg and beat you over the head with it. How about beat you about the head with it? That's that English way. Beat you about the head. I like that. Beat you about the head. Keith Olbermann is a hack. He's a hack. He was way better. He was way better playing, telling football stories, analogies. He needs to go back to sports. But see, here's the thing about Keith Olbermann. Once upon a time, he was good. But see, they canned him. They canned him for telling the truth about Hillary Clinton during Obama's first run. And when he's like, hey, look, man, if y'all take me back, y'all let me come back, man, into the mainstream, I'll shut up. I'll say whatever you want me to say. I'll say whatever you want me to say. I'll do whatever you want me to do, mammy. He's doing it. And doing it well. Keith Olbermann offered this summary of the state of the nation. We're at war with Russia, or perhaps more correctly, we have lost war with Russia without battle. We are no longer a sovereign nation. We are no longer a democracy. Gosh, that sounds like us talking about the primaries. Where were you, Keith? Where were you during the primaries, Keith? Where were you, homie? Why you have my back, man? Why weren't you there during the primaries talking about how the elections were all screwed up and rigged in? Where were you? What happened, man? Why weren't you talking about we were losing our democracy when thousands upon thousands and thousands of people were knocked off voting rolls? Where were you when they closed down polling places? Where were you where communities of Latino Americans were unable to vote? They pulled every polling place out of their community. They had to go miles to vote. Where were you when people were standing in line for 5-6 hours to vote? Where were you when they reduced the amount of polling places from, 140 to like 30? Where were you, Keith Olbermann? Where were you? Where were you? It wasn't a loss of a democracy then, though, was it? Oh, no, nothing. In fact, it was all in our heads. We just thought it up, Bernie supporters. We just thought it up. We just had a problem. We had watched too much Alex Jones. Remember that, guys? Remember when we were saying, hey, this isn't right? How all these people who've been voting Democrat for 30 years all of a sudden have no affiliation? How'd that happen to all these people in New York? How all these people getting off the voting rolls? How'd that happen again in California? How'd that happen? What happened? They said, oh, shut up. You're making excuses. You are a sore loser. No, why y'all take my grandma off the voting roll? She's never voted any other way. She's one of the zombies that always votes Democrat. Why is she taken off? And those people don't realize that now they want us to listen to them. And then you want me to feel sorry for them. Oh, Jill Stein poured one over on them. Death to Jill Stein. Nah, I don't. Look, I'm never for someone to steal from someone. I'm not. That is, you know what? That's wrong. I would have never supported Jill Stein in doing the recount if I thought her intentions were anything other than above board. And I did talk to her one-on-one for over an hour recently. Okay? Now, this was before the rulings came out, though. Before the rulings, before the findings. This was a week ago. But it's a private conversation. I can't go into what it was. It was off the record. That was the agreement. I ain't got that much juice, but I had enough juice for her to call me and for us to have a conversation. So anyway, back to this, man. Keith Olbermann is a sack of lying, heap of excrement. He's a horrible. And you know what? You know what? He's what happens when you can't do your own thing. When you have to rely on the system to employ you. When you say, you know what? I want money. I take the money. I take the money over the ethics. I take the money over my own spine. I take the money over being right. I take the money over. Who needs a mirror? Why do I need to look in mirrors to see myself? I don't need a mirror. I just ask whatever woman I'm paying to sleep with me to tell me I look good. I don't need to look in the mirror because you can't look in the mirror at yourself and respect the guy you're looking at when you do this crap. Keith Olbermann's not a stupid man. He's not. In fact, I'm tired of us calling people stupid. Not stupid, because these people are very canny, savvy, uncanny. It's uncanny how savvy they are. They know the game. They play it well. We're no longer a sovereign nation. We're no longer a democracy. We are no longer a free people. We are the victim of a bloodless coup. So far, a bloodless coup. You hear this guy? So far, bloodless coup. This guy, somebody needs to smack him with like 5 or 6 rolled up real tight newspapers. Just pow to smack him upside the head, man. If Olbermann is right about America being at war, the World War II British motto, keep calm and carry on, doesn't seem to be the operative expression right now. That's an interesting article. Who did that? Okay, so here we go. Exclusive top U.S. spy agency has not embraced CIA assessment on Russian hacking sources. The overseers of the U.S. intelligence community have not embraced the CIA assessment that Russian cyber attacks were aimed at helping Republican presidential-elect President-elect Donald Trump win the 2016 election. While the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the ODNI, does not dispute the CIA's analysis of Russia, it has not endorsed the assessment because of a lack of conclusive evidence. The thing HA and I have been talking about us needing, which was evidence, they haven't given it to other government officials either who are supposed to spot check and look at it and make their assessment as well. Then they not only don't want to give it to the public, right? They don't even want to give it to other government agencies where a high level of security clearances is required. They're not even giving other branches, other organizations, the ability to vet the information. They just want you to say. They want to please. They want to be like that. My aunt. My aunt Peggy used to be like. I was like, Aunt Peggy, why? What I do? What I do wrong? Aunt Peggy like, just go in your room and be quiet. Just go in there and do this. Go do that. And I'd be like, why? She'd say, because I told you to. And I said so, that's it. God, I can't wait till my mama come pick me up. That's Aunt Peggy's only explanation for anything was, I told you to. Just go do what I said. And boy, that's the other one. Boy, they did that. That's the CIA. But see, I'm a grown-up now. You're a grown-up. We're all grown up. The ODNI is saying they have not been giving sufficient evidence so they can make a determination either way. All we have is a bunch of talk from the CIA. Hey, man, your wife cheating on you. Oh, yeah, she's cheating on you, man. How you know? I just know. Man, you realize I got 3 kids, man? You realize I have a mortgage? Do you realize that we have retirement money? Wait, how can you come to me and say my wife cheating on me without any evidence? Tell me something. Nope. Can't tell you. Then I'd be revealing my sources. Can't tell you why. Just need to know that she's cheating on you. So change your life, change everything, get remarried, get divorced, split up the kids, move out, and yeah, just do it. Because you know me, man. Yeah, you the same guy who lied to me about you having a valid driver's license. We got pulled over that time, and the car got towed, and you didn't tell me that you had warrants. You the same guy who had all that weed on you that time when you didn't tell me you had weed. You got it in my car. Then you wouldn't take they had to argue with you to take the charge. It was your weed, man. You didn't tell me you had it. You that same guy, man, that been owing me $200 from 6 years ago when you were going to put out, and you needed the rent money, and I gave it to you. You were supposed to give it to me a month later. You never did. That is accrued interest, man. You're the same guy who's lied time after time after time after mother time. Now you want me to take your word for it? Is that what you're telling me? And CIA, look you dead in the eye. Yep. That's what I'm telling you. And what are we doing, guys? We're doing it. All right. I repeat, it has not endorsed their assessment because of a lack of conclusive evidence that Moscow intended to boost Trump over Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton, said the official, who declined to be named. The position of the ODNI, which oversees the 17-agency-strong U.S. intelligence community, could give Trump fresh ammunition to dispute the CIA assessment, which he rejected as ridiculous in weekend remarks. Trump's rejection of the CIA's judgment marks the latest in a string of disputes over Russia's international conduct that have erupted between the president-elect and the intelligence community he will soon command. Look, if I was Trump, right, and you suckers just pulling stuff out of thin air to try to sink me, I know if you under my command, I know what I would command you to do. Like, here's a wall. I want all the brass to run into it head first, as fast and as hard as humanly possible until you are unconscious. Go! Bam! 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 Just watch it. Bam! Bounce off the wall. If you under my command, I want you in Siberia. Can you send me to Siberia? I want you in Antarctica. All of you. Give me a fresh crop of CIA dudes in here right away. Stat. All right. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, whose evidentiary standards required to make cases that can stand up in court, declined to accept the CIA's analysis. Oh, it's because they're Russian. They've been infiltrated by Russia too, right? Isn't it funny how anybody who doesn't go along with what the establishment says is Russian? It's a Russian plot. But no, the FBI says they don't take it either. Wouldn't stand up in court. That's how they decide stuff. Not like, I got a gut feeling. My gut's telling me. My corn's acting up. My head's itching. I'm hanging to the left. A cat walked by me earlier. Then he scratched himself and he kept walking. I know what that means. You know what that means. Oh, you know what that means. Man, you know what that means. Every time a cat walk past me and scratch itself and walk away, man, there's always a Russian hat going on. No, they need, like, evidence. Evidence. It says that the FBI declined to accept the CIA's analysis and deductive assessment of the available intelligence for the same reason the three officials said. The ODNI, headed by James Clapper, was established. I don't care to read all that stuff. We don't care where you came from. We just want to know why you won't take it. The CIA conclusion was a judgment based on the fact that Russian entities hacked both Democrats and Republicans, and only Democratic information was leaked. Only Democratic information was leaked. So if they had leaked both, it would have been all good. That's what they're saying. Okay. I guess that's it, you know. Maybe they sent that to WikiLeaks, and WikiLeaks didn't put it out because, I don't know. Was it sent to WikiLeaks? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I know we need some evidence because I don't just believe you. I just automatically don't believe you. And like I said before, what difference does it make? It's truth. It's the truth. Man, look. If you tell me somebody, is stealing from me, right? If you tell me someone's stealing from me, if you tell me someone is stealing from me, you my friends, I trust you, I like you, I hope you like me. If you tell me, Tim Black, someone is stealing from you, dude, I want to know, okay, so how do you know this? You tell me how you know. I say, can you show me proof? They show me proof. That's it. We're done. We don't even have to talk no more. You know what? Let me give you some money for helping me stop losing money. Thank you so much. I love you for it. Thank you so much. If I can, I'd pay you to thank you. But you being cool, you be like, nah, don't pay me, man. I'm good, man. It's just like, I like doing the right thing, right? Just in case that happens, because that could happen. I might not have money to pay you. Preemptively, put that out there. My thing is this. Even if it's true, like I said in the earlier video, man, even if it's true, even if the Russians did do all these bad things that you are alleging, the only bad thing they really did was let Americans not be so freaking stupid to believe you guys. You know what I mean? That's it. All the Russians would have done is not let all of Americans walk around like this, bumping into stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, when's the show coming on? I can't wait to see Real Housewives. When's Scandal coming on? I thought they took Scandal off. Oh man, when's is Duck Dynasty coming back on? I mean, all they did was disturb your programming and give you information that really matters. They slid it in there. Oh no, what's this? No, this isn't a recipe how to make a triple cheeseburger with bacon. This is information about my government. I don't want to read that crap. Oh man, here goes another one. More information. This isn't a nudie picture of a woman's boobies. This is actually information about my government. I don't want to read that. I don't want to know stuff. Oh no, what's this? This isn't the score of the football game or the UFC fight. This is about how we've been sending arms to Syria. Oh no, I don't want to know this. That's all they did was interrupt your programming. They didn't lie about anything. How is that a cause to go to war? Why are you comparing that to Pearl Harbor and comparing it to a World War III when all they did was tell the truth? Once upon a time, the person who would tell you the truth is considered your friend. Yeah. Well, why did she tell you the truth? They want to break up your marriage. They want to break up your relationship, baby. That's why he's telling you about your man, because he won't sleep with you. That's why he's telling you about your man. That may be true. He may be telling you for wrong reasons. But your man is out there and you might catch AIDS, so maybe you should listen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, those two things don't cancel each other out. It's true. He may want to be with you. But he could also be telling the truth. Obviously, he is telling the truth. Your man really is out there in the streets, sleeping with random crackheads. You got $5? You got $5? I mean, I do it for 10. All three of y'all? Come on. I ain't saying no. I didn't say no. Where you going? Where you going? He's sleeping with that, and somebody comes up, whether he thinks you cute or not. Don't you want to know the truth? Oh no, not in America. Oh no, you don't want to know. And we want to bomb them. We want to go to war against the person. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to fight the person that's trying to save me from dying. And then Keith Olbermann can go on this long rant, all hyperbole, all over the top, like it's the end of the world, because all of it really is about because Hillary lost. That's what it's all about. No one would be talking about any of this if Hillary had won. Nope, none of it would be talked about. None of it. If Trump would have... Listen, hold on. You think I almost didn't do a show tonight. think about this. Anybody out there that's listening to me right now who stayed this long, please answer this question for me and be as honest as hell. Be so honest, like hurt my feelings honest. Just say it, all right? Does this shirt work with this shirt? Does this work? I look crazy? No, that's not the question. The question is this. Honestly now, real talk. If Trump would have lost and Hillary would have won, right? Flip it. Go back in time. Hillary wins, Trump loses. Trump says it was Russia. What would the media be saying right now? What would they be saying right now? What would they be saying? What would they be calling everyone who disagreed with that? What would the narrative, I'm serious guys, what would the narrative be? You know what it would be. It would be, he's a lunatic. They already called him crazy. They called him crazy when he said it was rigged. Remember that? He said it was rigged. Oh, he's crazy. He can't sit in office. He's crazy. He get out of here. Somebody come get him. Get him. He needs his medication. He's a sicko. He got to go. Something's wrong. Get the man some help. Now these guys are basically calling for World War III, right? And all I'm saying is, what an hypocritical group of screwballs we are dealing with. What a bunch of fake, phony, overdramatic, right, unethical, slimy, two-faced bastards we deal with. And see, I thought that once Hillary lost, that these journalists were going to go, oh, man, they were going to be like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption after he got free. He swam through that 2 miles of, caca. I thought they were going to be like him. Remember when he came out the sewer and he was free? He was like, and the rain was pouring down. He was like, I thought that these journalists who be carrying water for Hillary all this time, I was stupid, man. I thought they was going to be like, we free. They going to be like Andy Dufresne, like, look. And I kicked them in the ding-ding. I thought they was going to do like Eddie Murphy. Remember that? And I kicked them. Remember that? I thought they were going to do that, but they didn't do that. You know what they did? They went right back and said, anything else we could do for you, mammy? Is there anything over here that you need cleaned up? Let me get right over here right now. Let me get right over here right now for you. They went right back to working for her. And there's nothing worse than working for an out-of-work freaking master. The slave quarters done burnt down. Slave house is gone. The quarters are burnt down. They still working. They in the field. Oh, I wish we could be free. There is no house. There's no guns. You free. They're there. I was wrong. I gave them too much credit. I thought this would be great for them. They would be able to go back to being journalists. They would be able to go back to being their own thinkers. They could keep it real. They could have integrity. But if there's anyone out there who doubts that if Trump would have been the one who lost, that we would be hearing any of this right now, 24/7, all this investigation, all this activity, all these freaking articles. I got 10 articles on my desk. Dude, ladies, people, my family, my friends, you would not be hearing about this right now. We'd be so past this. She'd be taking pictures with Jay-Z, chilling, hanging out. No one, it would just be nothing. Nothing. Now, what's going on? They're still blaming Bernie. Bernie didn't work hard enough. Oh, Bernie, you didn't do enough for her. Bernie, you lazy bastard. Why didn't you do more to help her win? Yes, it's all your fault, Bernie. That she lost is all your fault. You obviously could have made it happen if you really wanted to. You could have just went door to door and just grabbed. You could have been like a Jehovah's Witness on cocaine and speed and meth all at the same time and just ran door door to door and just been knocking on people's door early in the morning, make everybody go vote. You could have did that, Bernie, but you didn't do it, Bernie, because you really didn't want her to win. You didn't you didn't drop dead on the campaign trail for Hillary Clinton to win. Therefore, you are in it for yourself, Bernie. You are scum, Bernie. They blaming everybody. You Latinos, how dare you not go for Hillary Clinton? It is all your fault. If he builds a wall and builds it on top of your mother's foot, it's your fault. I'm not going to cry for you. You should hear them. This is what they're saying. And I don't want to hear you cry. This is what Cenk Uygur saying. And when they deport your mother and your father, I don't want to hear it. This is what he's saying. And people still give him money. Here you go, Cenk. Here you go. Make it rain, Cenk. Here you go. Oh, you're really independent. Oh, he's a fighter. He's part of the resistance now, too. Oh, here you go, Cenk. Here you go, Cenk. This is what he said the night when Hillary lost. That was out his mouth. And a lot of people, that if you never heard it, you're excused. But those people who heard him say that, who just overlooked it like, oh, wow, that was racist as hell what he said. Like, there are no Latinos that came here legally. Like, there are nobody born legally. He's just threatening all Latinos, saying they're all going to get deported now. That's what they get for voting for Trump. Wow, no one made a video calling him out. I'm the only one that could do that. Nobody else. So don't tell me how progressive. But anyway. And bringing black people too. Like, she still got like 88% of black people. What happened to the other 12%? Where's the other 12% of you blacks that didn't go vote for Hillary? You stupid cotton pickers. Where are you? This is what they're saying. This is the way. They're not saying those exact words, but they're pretty much saying it. You stupid blacks. You don't know Hillary was the best thing that ever could have happened for you. You don't get it now. You don't understand. I mean, it's 88% of you voted. And they're doing the same thing to women too. Oh, you dumb women. You dumb women. You didn't vote for Hillary. It's all your fault. How could you vote for him? You know what? You lose the right to buy your own maxi pants. When you lose the right to wear a dress in public, then don't come crying to me. Don't come crying to me. Because you would have done that. That would have been your fault. You voted for Trump. They're just blaming every group. And you know what? One group they're not blaming? There's one group. There's one group, guys, that they're not blaming for the loss that Hillary sustained in the 2016 election. I'm going to give it to you. And that group is the Clinton group. Yep, they're not blaming the Clinton group. Oh, no, not blaming them whatsoever. Has nothing to do with anything that the Clintons did or did not do. Had nothing to do with their game plan. Had nothing to do with their strategy. Had nothing to do with their past history. Had nothing to do with the huge, high unlikability, untrustworthy ratings in the history of the Democratic Party. Had nothing at all to do with it. It was all these other people's fault. And I'm listening to it, and I'm going, I cannot believe it. And now we're here. This is where we're at the highest of highestivity. Now we're blaming Russia and aliens and WikiLeaks. Do you guys realize there was a graph that showed WikiLeaks coverage by the mainstream media was like 8%. Like 8%. There was this long graph. It showed Trump's crotch grab talk, right? They showed the amount of time that was talked about by mainstream media. They compared that to WikiLeaks discussions. It wasn't even a tenth as long. Do you understand? So on a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being the amount of time that was spent discussing Trump's 10-year-old conversation on a hot mic he thought was off with a friend or whatever, that's 100. Like 8% of that time, comparably, was spent talked about WikiLeaks on mainstream media. And they say that's what cost them the election. And you believe it and you buy it because you want Hillary so bad. You just depressed. You're a 16-year-old boy. You just know, oh, I want some boobies. I just gotta have them. You're just hormones are raging. You gotta have Hillary. Give me Hillary. And all will be right with the world. And everyone will skip arm in arm and everything will be fine. And climate change will go away and she won't cave into the banks. No, she won't do that. And she won't bend over for fossil fuels. No, she won't do that. No, she would never do that. She won't play footsie with big pharmaceutical companies. Oh, no. no. And she'll unlock the cages on all the super predators, all the people in there for weed, right? Nonviolent offenders, right? She's going to do that immediately. Oh, yeah, she would just do all these great things. These are all the great things she would do. And she would raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. I mean 12, because that's really what she said. Jesus going to do that immediately. You're right. You're absolutely right. The Walmart baby, the Goldwater girl, the super predator woman, the NAFTA chick is going to all of a sudden, the never met a regime change she didn't like, the bomb him, kill him. I came, I saw, he died. That woman is the answer to your prayers for some freaking ungodly reason. You believe it, and you deserve what you have. You deserve worse than Trump. You deserve Hillary. But you can't have her because she lost. Damn it. Can't have her. So go cry a freaking river. Go cry yourself a river, baby. This ship is over. You done cried. All these tears have flown down into the waters, and the ship has sailed, and they're waving to you, and it's over, and it's done. And now we can get on to the business of doing what we have to do and uniting and building a movement that means something, that's not run by a bunch of cronies. It's not run by a bunch of good old boys. It's not run by a bunch of establishment hacks. We need to have long memories. We need to remember who did what, to whom, and why, and when, and how long. We need to keep our heads together. Don't be so quick to forgive, and recognize those people. We do not need those people infiltrating the new movement that we're about to begin. And I want that movement to be a bipartisan movement where anyone can come in the door who's fed up and wants to change. Green, blue, red, yellow, whatever color party they're from, whatever side, whatever region, from Nashville, Tennessee, to Memphis, to Texas, to D.C., to New York, to California, to Seattle, to Kentucky, to wherever they're in Iowa. I want everybody to feel welcome in this new revolution, because it's about time it happened. And it don't matter who you want to sleep with, who you want to have kids with. It don't matter what color you are, what you worship, or if you don't worship. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. That's what we need. That's what we need. As soon as and maybe it'll take a couple more months after Trump is sworn in for these people to accept that it's time to do something different. And maybe then they'll be ready. They're just not ready yet. No, they're not ready yet. It'll happen, I hope. I have faith it'll happen. I'm not, it's too early. I'm early on this. If I'm still talking this way and losing my voice a month from now, that's bad, But there's still hope, right? Still hope. I got your back. I hope you got my back. My name is Tim Black. I appreciate you for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing this moment in time. I never know what's going to come out, man. I don't know. But I hope that you value this. And one day we'll look back at it fondly. We'll go, Tim, man, you was crazy back in the day. And I'll be able to look at you and say, shoot, I was crazy yesterday, because I ain't changing. I love you guys. Remember to keep your cornbread and to go to TimBlackTV.com. Subscribe to something. Buy something. And by the way, happy holidays, you crazy kids. Happy holidays. Love somebody, hug somebody. And that's what we do, man. I hope to see you. If you value this content, if it's worth watching, if you get something out of it, if it makes you think even for a second, that's a lot longer than you'll be thinking watching that mainstream BS, okay? So help support it. It's not done out of magic, man. I need a new computer and stuff. Help a brother out. Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Consider becoming a Patreon. Also, PayPal me if you want to do a one-time thing. Whatever. It's up to you, man. But regardless of what you are able to do, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because so many people count on me and so many people have my back. So to all those people who already give to the show, man, thank you so much for helping out. Thank you for caring about this show. I'm going to let it go right there, guys. I don't want to ruin it. I think it was an epic night tonight, and I think if I go any longer, I'm going to step on it. And when it's good, it's good. You know it's good, man. You just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone. All right. Whew. It's tough, man. Drums, please.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black.
Peace, guys.